And now to a New York-based documentary called Through the Night, which is an intimate portrait of the owner of a 24-hour daycare centre and two of the mothers who are her clients, women who are essential workers, the kind of people who've toiled during the pandemic. Kizzy Cox reports.
During the height of the coronavirus pandemic, New Yorkers joined in a ritual started in Europe and now practiced by countries around the world. Every evening, they clapped for essential workers like medical personnel and those in the service industry who kept working while everyone else stayed home.
Come on, Mama, time to get up.
As the child of a home health aide who worked the overnight shift, filmmaker Loira Limbal understands the sacrifices caregivers make to do their jobs. In her film, Through the Night, she wanted to tell their stories in a way that fully showed their humanity.
I wanted to create a portrait of this universe that I know very intimately, these universes of mothers holding each other down. This is how we survive. We've been doing this and under really harsh conditions in this country because, this country is what it is and it does what it does to us. And so I wanted to shine a light on the structural problems that exist in this country and how there is not a safety net.
Even though this story is based in the U.S., one of the world's richest countries, it's documenting a reality shared by millions of women across the globe, working full-time, sometimes with multiple jobs, and still struggling to make ends meet.
If I'm not working one job, I'm working another job.
Marisol, one of two mothers featured in the documentary, like women in many countries, works 3 jobs, while Chimona is a pediatric nurse who works overnight.
My children, ever since they was the age of 2 years old, they had to share me with other children.
Nunu is the owner of a 24-hour daycare center in New York who's dedicated her life to raising children. Without Nunu, neither of these women would have anyone to care for their children, and they wouldn't be able to work at the jobs society depends on them to do. For Nunu, the caregiving work never ends. During the day, she cleans, hugs, feeds, and comforts the children, and at night, she puts them to bed while she and her husband take turns sleeping. It's rewarding, but exhausting work.
The tendency is to see a woman like that, and be like, she is an angel. Oh my God, like she's a hero. We need to celebrate her. And we do need to celebrate her. And we do need to celebrate all the women who do this work. But at the same time, it's like, don't get comfortable in celebrating Nunu and leaving it there, because this is taking a toll on her. And it's unfair that we're asking individual people to carry the weight that a society should carry.
Do we love each other?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. Yeah. Do we love each other?
Through the Night is a love letter to Black and Latinx women. In Limbal's words, the girls in the hoop earrings and the women on the stoop. It comes out of her lived experience growing up working class and now raising 2 children on her own. But the film wouldn't be possible without support, and a lot of Black and Latinx filmmakers don't have it. Fortunately, Limbal, as vice president of Harlem-based Firelight Media, develops programs to help emerging filmmakers of color. One of those people is Ashley O'Shea, a documentarian working on her first film, Unapologetic.
The grant that we received, as part of the fellowship, it was the biggest grant that we received for Unapologetic. It really shaped and helped and pushed this narrative along in a way that, without organizations like Firelight, I don't know if I would have been able to complete this film. Just finally feeling like I was in a space where I belonged and feeling like I didn't have to pare down my voice.
I can't believe you still have kids. You know I have a house full of kids.
Limbal is keenly aware of the inequalities in the filmmaking industry and society at large. When it comes to caregivers, she hopes her film opens people's eyes to those inequities and pushes them to do something about it.
I think that the film is a bit of a wake-up call to see realities that many people that are not impacted by it are simply not aware of. And I hope that they become outraged, and I hope that they use their privilege in whatever ways they can to be good allies.
I don't want to stop doing what I'm doing because I feel like if I lay down, I'm so tired I might not get back up.